Hello yo, welcome to the channel. It's Radko from Radko, and in this whole video we're going to look into Leo Sun, Leo Moon and as well Leo Rising weekly general tarot reading March 22nd up until March 28th, 2021. And should any of you be interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below, and there you're going to see a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So with that being said, moving to the general Leo reading here, and the first card we do have for you, Leo, that is going to be the Lovers. Can you see the card though? Yes, you can. All right, so the Lovers, followed by the Moon. Moving next, what we do have for you guys, that is going to be the Hermit. Hermit. Afterwards, we do have the Eight of Wands. And the last one here, that is going to be the Five of Wands. Ooh. Right. So once again, these 5 cards here. Oops. And the Lovers, man, I mean, I like that card, and it is because as much as it does reflect your intimate life, just as much it could reflect everything that you guys are going through. So let's address the most thrilling theme here that the Lovers displays, and that is the love itself, right? I mean, that's why it's called the Lovers, although its original name, it's called the Choice, and that is because it's a choice. Either you accept the one you are in love with or you don't, and that's a choice you have to make. But you are starting here, the Lovers, the very least, what I can say is that you are starting here the week, Leo, in a place of harmony. Now, with the Lovers, in a completely general aspect of the card, guys, this is the moment that you are in a harmony with all of your surroundings, your relationship, your career, as well, you know, with all the endeavors that are going on around. And through that harmony, whatever problems you are experiencing into these fields, I would say it that way, those problems, they will start resolving themselves, you know, seemingly almost on their own accord. And I say seemingly because through the harmony you are resolving them, but it doesn't feel difficult. It doesn't feel like you have to put pressure on anything. And at that point, you really will have to make a decision where and how you're going to move forward with the Lovers. Because the decision of the Lovers, it is a choice that poses like that. Because the Lovers has a very big lesson that one needs to learn. And it is the lesson of that you cannot have everything. So there is a time that comes where the universe is placing you in a position that you will have to decide, are you going to do what you want, or are you going to do what you have to? You cannot do both. And how that translates in love? Well, translates in a way that you meet somebody and it turns out that this person is very different from you. They have a different hobbies, they have different vision, different interests, everything different. And while they are different, you love them. You just, and it doesn't make any sense, but it is there. And that's why Lovers is it's the true love, because you love them without being able to make sense of it. And what cannot be made sense of, it's indestructible. But I'm going way too philosophical about the cards. Bottom line here, guys, is that at the start of the week, you are going to be in a harmony with everything you do, with your love, with your career as well. And whatever choices you have to make there, you need to know that while you can't have everything you want, or everything, you can't have everything. I'm sorry. So while you cannot have everything, you definitely can have everything you want. That may not be what you have to have, all right? And whichever choice you make, it's the right choice. Here with the Lovers, there is no right or wrong move. It is just you have to bear the consequences of the one that you have not taken. And right after that state, oh, by the way, just to touch on those that are in love right now, the Lovers is about assimilation. You have to assimilate the person you're in love for all that they are. You should not try to change them. And at that point, it will be tested how true your love is. Because if you cannot accept them for what they are, then the love is not true, at least according to the card, before anybody shoots something at me. And right after that state of harmony here, we do have the Moon card. And that pretty much poses that at this point, it's something like an inertia, In the Lovers, you are in harmony and you resolve your things, you form your circumstances, and these circumstances adopt some kind of an inertia. And it's like the snowball effect with the Moon card. And that's why at that stage of the week with the Moon card, you may start feeling like things are out of control, that you cannot alter, movements, you cannot alter any kind of endeavors or some kind of an endeavors. And it is very likely that at that point, people may, or you, Leo, may start believing into the doom and gloom, that everything is doomed, everything is going down south. And that's not true at all. With the Moon card, it is just the circumstances are forming in such a way that they are obscured, not just for you, but for everybody around as well, so they cannot be altered because the direction is already set and it is the right direction. That is very common about the Moon card. Direction you set, it's the right direction, and there is a reason why that direction feels obscured, it feels, uncertain. Is because otherwise you can change course. And with the Moon card, I don't want to say you're not meant to do that. It is just whatever direction you set for yourself, it is the direction you have to walk. And it's pretty much that is the defensive mechanism of the universe, if you will, making you not being able to understand what is going on, so you cannot change it. Therefore, you cannot change the path that you have consciously chosen, so you have to keep up with that path. So whomever you love, guys, don't give up on it. Try out to develop it. Whatever job feels difficult, it feels uncertain, try to develop it as well. It's something you have chosen at the start of the week here. Okay, just don't give up because it looks that it's 50-50, for example, or it looks like it's not worth it, or etc. It's just at these stages the fantasies are working to their outer limits. And everybody can feel lost, everybody can feel, smothered, and everybody can feel uncertain. So don't presume the worst, just focus on what it is right now, what you can alter with, and go along with it. And right after these times of uncertainty for you, Leo, we do have the Hermit, and that is where the light is finally shed and everything starts making sense. And you do see that back then at the start of the week, you made a very intelligent and wise choice. A very intelligent and wise choice that it is allowing you to push in that direction toward that fulcrum, either love or either job or being successful, or being happy. You can push toward it in a very, what is the word here? I will use this one in a very peaceful pace. It's like very dynamic and, well, not dynamic. Oh my God, I forgot the word. It's like normal paced. I'm going to use it that way. And the more you push into that direction, toward the person you love, toward the job you want, and so on and so forth, the more you realize that is the true thing for you. Because with the Hermit, somewhere throughout the middle of the week or towards the end of the week, you will start realizing that it was all worth it. And not just only that, but also the true emotions and the true feelings about how much your job means to you, about how much your relationship means to you, about how much your ex, for example, means to you. it will start forming itself, and at that stage you will be able to differentiate what is worth pushing with and what is not. And the Hermit will give you as well, it's not hope, but it looks like a hope, because whatever fulcrum you are striving toward, it will be the most important thing at that stage. And whatever else it's not working out for you, you won't be emotionally attached to it, you won't be emotionally influenced by the things that doesn't work for you. You are going to pretty much find yourself indifferent, and that will just going to bolster your emotional status. And simply you are going to be indomitable when it comes to emotional status throughout the week, once you pass through the uncertainty of the moon card. But just one last time, because I cannot stress this one enough, okay? Whatever you do find is substantial for you, that is essential for you to be happy, to be successful at the start of the week, and you consciously choose to develop it or to follow it or to chase it, that is your thing, regardless of how wishful it looks like, at least at the start of the week itself. And right after the manifestation of the Hermit, where you finally defined, that the love is true, that the career is what you want, and so on and so forth, and you push into that direction, Eight of Wands shows that the path for you opens up, in a sense of that there are going to be many options available, many opportunities for you to develop it in one way or in another way. Here is where dynamic finally kicks in, and you do have many sides that you can undertake one thing, okay? Many ways to experience good time with your boyfriend, or many ways to develop the project, or many options to get promoted, and so on and so forth. But the thing with the Eight of Wands, this is the little brother of the Wheel of Fortune, by the way, and the difference in between these two cards, it is that with the Wheel of Fortune, the opportunities, they're equally good, while here one are better than others with the Eight of Wands. And that's why it's always advisable, when the path opens up for you, you should not scamper around, and throw yourself with everything you got into the first thing that it is presented to you. But instead, you should face any opportunity that comes your way with a clear-headed mind, analyze it, assign value to it, and then when few of them accumulate, decide which one you're going to throw, just as how much it's worth. Because there is a menace, I will use that word, there is a menace here that you may end up being ripped off of the opportunity itself, and ripped off in a sense of that you may invest quite a lot, and it turns out that the opportunity can offer you just that much, which is not as much as you have invested in, and you don't want to find yourself in such a place. And right after the dynamic kicks in, it even speeds up here with the Five of Wands at the end of the week, because the Five of Wands, aside from opportunities that comes your way, to improve relationship, love life, to improve as well career, it also presents a lot of surprises within the existing now developments or undertakings that you have already undertook. And the Five of Wands here points a couple of things, and one of them is the best thing that tarot can offer, and that is the right or the development of one thing. It's anybody's guess. So at that stage, if you think that you screw something really bad, you should guess again, because with the Five of Wands, you can definitely turn the tides here at the end of the week and reverse the failure into success, or to catch, for example, the project that was stolen from you, or to fix the broken relationships with somebody, and so on and so forth. The Five of Wands, it is where everything, how can I say, it loses ground, and you can lift it either very much up or simply smother it down. It is entirely up to how you're going to interact with the surprises, because at the end of the week, you are going to face a lot of around turns, and the worst thing you can do here is freak out. You do have an enormous power within you, Leo, throughout this week, and you should use it properly to fix what was broken to you, because that's the point of the week, to make a conscious decision. What is substantial for you, regardless of how difficult it looks like, you fix it at the end of the week, or you, how can I say, build it up at the end of the week. So that being said, guys, this was your weekly general tarot reading, March 22nd to March 28, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.